Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about the deal put forwards to Ukraine by Russia and America. This deal to me is, frankly, it's unacceptable. It's a ridiculous deal which makes zero sense in the long run. It's narrow-sighted and has a lot of American self-interest and a lot of and Russian interest. Now, I'm not going to go and say that this is a deal owned by Russia or that the Russians control the Trump administration. But I'm just going to get this out right. This is very much not something that should be supported and at all levels should be rejected by most countries. This deal only benefits Russia. It only provides benefits to the Vladimir Putin, and it's simply ludicrous. It ranges from points such as fighter jets being based in Poland, which theoretically could be implied as Ukrainian fighter jets have to be based in Poland. Russian war criminals aren't going to be punished for their crimes, where we have had people bombing hospitals and killing children. And we have one incident in which Russian soldiers sexually assaulted a child on camera and were not punished for it. And we have also got a lot of other crimes against humanity and war crimes committed by the Russian armed forces in general. Additionally, the Russian military will receive the entire Donetsk region, which they do not control. Ukraine will be forced to give up a lot of territory and lose out on their military, having to reduce it in size down to about 600,000 personnel, have to give up long-range strike weapons, and of course, no NATO guarantees, including personnel or NATO membership. In return, America would provide Ukraine with unmentioned and unspecified security guarantees, which would become immediately invalid if Ukraine were to attack Russia. And of course, Russia would put it into their constitution that they will not attack Ukraine. The rest of the stuff is relatively mostly just housekeeping stuff, such as both sides will foster like better relations, and of course, as every single hippie seems to think it's a good idea, Ukraine will need to accept the Russian language as its state language, and of course, allow the Russian Orthodox Church, which has conducted assassinations and intelligence gathering for the Russian military, back into the country. What I'm just going to get at here is, quite frankly, this is a ludicrous deal, and there is nothing in this that is fair for Ukraine. This does not fix the problems. This just covers them over with a shovel and then hides them away so no one can see them. I'm honestly just disgusted that this is what America's come to. This is what America's putting forwards as an acceptable deal, or what they consider an acceptable deal. And this is being supported at all levels. Marco Rubio, JD Vance are all supporting this. Donald Trump is supporting this. The only people that seem to be upset by this or standing against this is Keith Kellogg, who has basically, for the entirety of his time or tenure as being the special envoy to Kiev, has done nothing other than nothing significant other than make one or two minor complaints against the current attitudes from Trump and his administration. Realistically, this is one of the worst deals I've seen, and it has received outcry and backlash across the globe, with people such as Nigel Farage, who has had a relatively heavy pro-Russian view, people like Richard Branson, and of course numerous politicians across Europe. One European official supposedly said that Witkoff needs to see a psychiatrist, which frankly describes my views on this matter. That's really all I've got to say for the deal's unacceptable, and frankly, it's just stupid. The fact the Trump administration thinks this is a tenable perspective is just frankly indicative of the current situation, and I don't really have much else to say. Yeah. Hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and a subscription. Again, it really helps the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.